Got a beautiful fall night in Denver, Colorado. Second game of our ESPN Friday night doubleheader. And it's an NBA Cup night, of course. It's the Mavericks and the Nuggets trying to find consistency, trying to deal with absences of key players as we head towards the Thanksgiving holidays. Mavericks and Nuggets. Part of the NBA Friday presented by State Farm and part of Emirates NBA Cup. Sellout crowd expected. And an important game. Both these teams 1-1 in Group C, but more importantly, they just want to get on track and playing good basketball. And look at that, what a sight. He's back playing. He missed the last 3 games because of one of the most important days of his life. And his teammates thrilled for him personally, and more importantly, thrilled for him that he's back on the court. And good evening, everyone, with Tim Legler and Doris Burke, Mike Breen on hand, Cassidy Hubbard with us as well.
The offer, apparently not. I think Nikola Jokic might be playing the best basketball of his career. Numbers off the charts. Let's round up. 30, 14, and 12. I'm going to call it. And nobody more important to their team's success offensively than Nikola Jokic.
He's tonight's Star Watch, brought to you by Brooks. Meanwhile, for Dallas, not as good news. Luka Doncic. Our starting lineups brought to you by Royal Caribbean. And obviously adjustments in the starting lineups. Quentin Grimes is in there. No Luka Doncic. Lively, Klay Thompson, and P.J. Washington. Meanwhile, Peyton Watson getting another start. Aaron Gordon is still out and not really close to returning just yet. And an early lead for the road team.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And in part by Emirates, official airline partner of the NBA. And Panera. Come enjoy our comforting classics or discover a new Panera favorite.
It touched anyone, but Grimes a great start. As for Dallas, we'll have the result of the challenge next. The Emirates NBA Cup semifinals and championship returning to Las Vegas this December. See the crowning of the next NBA Cup champ live by heading to NBAevents.com/cup. The anniversary of the lowest scoring game in NBA history. 7,000 fans at the Minneapolis Auditorium. Pistons head coach Murray Mendenhall wanted to hold the ball and ice out George Mikan of the Lakers. The Pistons defeated the Lakers 19-18. Apparently they went on a back-breaking 3-0 run at the end of the game. Now here's the best stat of all. The two teams combined.
That foot comes forward. I think you're going to run right by the front of him. I think the leg kick reverse it.
Yep, I agree. You love the fact that he even took the shot. First quarter complete here in Denver, 2-point game. Violation and a timeout.
The strength, the skill set, the hands. Nobody does it quite like Nikola Jokic.
Jokic now 13 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and the new dad with a big smile. Tonight's electric moment brought to you by Hyundai. Nikola Jokic, born in Serbia, and who knew that he would become one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Grew up playing basketball with his 2 older brothers. You could see at a very young age, could handle, can shoot. Became a professional at age 17 in the Serbian League. 41st pick of the 2014 NBA draft, 3 MVPs.
So Klay Thompson doing some things, made a couple of plays defensively in transition. Now on the entry pass, get out in transition, go ahead and make another assist. He's got 4, nice delivery.
Tonight's Fly Better Moments brought to you by Emirates Legs.
Playing to your strengths and attacking their weaknesses. First possession of the game, right to P.J. Washington. You're establishing where you're going to attack them. Everything you see inside of 5 feet. This was Michael Malone's concern, and now it's actually become a nightmare because Dallas well on their way to their season average.
Quarter. And without Luka Doncic, 4 different players in double figures. One of them, Najee Marshall, with 15 points in 13 minutes. And Irving with 15 points. They shoot 61% from the field. Halftime in Denver. It's Dallas up 20. And a 20-point lead for the Mavericks. First half stats brought to you by Kohl's. And look at the shooting percentage for Dallas, 61% from the field. And look at the points in the paint, 44. The bench did an excellent job. Just 2 terrific quarters. We bring in now head coach Jason Kidd.
This Thanksgiving, Moana and Maui are back on a new epic adventure. Get your tickets for the holiday movie event, Disney's Moana 2, in theaters everywhere November 27th.
If you're going to come off the passer on an entry pass to Nikola Jokic, you better make sure you can recover in time. Klay Thompson just drifts a little bit too far away, and that's 6'10" you're trying to get back to. Klay's in pretty good spot, but you see the reach right there. That's an extra 3-4 inches on the release. Klay Thompson.
Everything's cooking right now for Denver. And when you're playing with the best passer in the game, boy, lurk, find open spots. Look at Michael Porter fall asleep at the top of that defense. Good reaction on the close. Woo.
A huge turnaround for the Nuggets. We head to the fourth here in Denver. 6-point lead for the Mavericks. NBA Friday, presented by State Farm. A beautiful night in Denver, Colorado. A sellout crowd at Ball Arena. And a fourth quarter that we hope has some excitement, because that third quarter was wild. Outscoring the Mavericks 36-22. But that's a tough fall. Ooh. Grabs that lower back right away. Seems to be walking okay though right now as he goes to the bench as we have a timeout. Still a lot of time left. 8 minutes to go in a 3-point game.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And in part by Red One, the action-packed holiday adventure starring Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans. Now playing only in theaters.
I thought it was,
yes.
Yeah.
And they are challenging it. That will be overturned. Timeout.
Changed a season ago. Dallas was a team going nowhere, and then they got Gafford and this guy, and PJ Washington, 6 monumental points here. One-on-one, isolated against Jamal Murray. They are attacking him straight through his chest. Let him hear it, PJ.
Coming up next, Sports Center. Michael Eaves, Nicole Briscoe, live from the paddock at the Vegas Grand Prix. It'll get you caught up on the night in sports. A star of this game will join him. Who that star is going to be determined. And they'll get you ready for the qualifying of the Formula One race in Vegas. 41 seconds remaining. Each team has 1 timeout left. NBA Cup standings. Nikola Jokic, 33 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists, but not enough. Kyrie Irving directing the show without Doncic, but he had plenty of help. 7 players scoring double figures for the Mavericks, who proved to 9-7. Final score, Dallas 123, Denver 120. Our producer is Tim Corrigan, director Mike Schwab. Of course, for Doris, Tim, and Cassidy, and our wonderful ESPN crew, Mike Brings saying good night from Denver as Dallas beats Denver. Now, let's go to Sports Center.